Hey guys, welcome back to the culcom Daily Question Podcast. I'm Jeff.
I'm Lewis.
Okay, today we're going to look at some of the discussion topics that are talked about at a culcom. What's our topic today, Lewis?
So the topic today is let's talk about weekends.
Okay, no, this is not the singer, The Weekend, but the weekends. Okay, so our first question, I can't wait to find out how Lewis spends his weekends.
Okay.
Number one, how do you typically spend your weekends?
For me, I think weekends are all about relaxing, seeing friends, having fun. But these days, more sort of leisurely, taking dogs for a walk.
Okay.
And hiking maybe as I'm getting older.
You're gonna. So anything else
I think definitely seeing friends, going out, having some drinks.
Yeah. So
switch off.
How I usually spend my weekends. So I usually spend like Saturday and Sunday morning sleeping in. So my weekend starts like at noon.
Okay.
And then I have like a lunch. And then usually in the afternoon, I might binge watch a TV program or a movie that's recently come out. After that, I get kind of like cabin fever and I have to go out. So that's when I go out and I meet up with my friends usually at like a Canadian bar actually in Sinchon, right near the Sinchon branch called Beer Clock, and I have some beers and drink some alcohol and just shoot the shit with my friends. But it's I guess this is like kind of a pattern, a routine I've fallen into.
Okay.
I'd rather be doing other things like going hiking, but no one really invites me, or like people that do that to have to now they're married or girlfriends and they rather just spend the weekends with their girls. So I've kind of fallen into this lazy routine because no one wants to date me.
Join some hiking groups maybe.
I think I don't like the mountains. No. I guess I should do something active. I'm thinking about starting Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Maybe that.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. As well as like I actually do perform like stand-up comedy too. So if there's like a show on a Friday and Saturday, I perform on that. Yeah. So I do some interesting stuff. I am pursuing some hobbies, and like I said, I'm interested in possibly starting Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So that's a new hobby.
What sort of sparked that interest in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Like I watch UFC.
Okay.
And Jiu-Jitsu is a very big cornerstone to UFC fighting, as well as some of my friends. They're actually Jiu-Jitsu instructors.
Right.
So like it was, I'm already seeing them some days when I'm drinking.
Yeah.
It'd be nice just to hang out and do something active with my friends too.
Yeah, I think definitely. Yeah. It's good. And get the beers after.
Yeah. Can you read number 2?
Yeah. So how does your social life change on weekends compared to weekdays?
Oh, okay. So I work as a freelance actor, so sometimes like I'm free sometimes on the weekends and the weekdays, and sometimes what I just said I do on the weekends. There might be a day of the week that I actually do that. Just binge watch. Yeah. But it really depends on my work schedule because you and I work freelance.
Right.
So whenever we get a job, we'll just do it. So it's not like everyone else is 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. How about yourself? How does your social life change on the weekends compared to your weekdays?
I think I agree with you. Now it can change depending on like working or not. Yeah. But definitely in the past, weekends would be about being more active, seeing friends, trying to de-stress from a week.
Yeah, like I guess also like how it's different. The weekdays, there's certain friends I could see on the weekends, and there's certain friends I could see on the weekdays. Usually it's like my single friends, like their free time is the weekend.
Yeah.
And like they're always busy with work during the weekdays. Well, my friends that are in relationships, they have to spend the weekends with their girlfriend or their wife or their wife's family or their husband's family. Yeah, so it's like so the activities that are possible are different.
Change.
with availability of my friends.
Yeah, I can see that with my sort of friend groups as well.
Yeah, as well as like some friends also have different like income. So one friend might just like, hey, let's go for cheap wings night.
Nice.
So other friends like let's go for samgyeopsal. I just got paid. I just got my monthly paycheck.
Nice.
All right, good. Number 3.
Right.
You could go ahead, read.
Okay, so do you have any strategies for making your weekends more enjoyable and fulfilling?
Well, if I have strategies, I failed at it.
Yeah.
It's one strategy I should practice more is to drink less, because then I won't be as lazy the next morning.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So I always, my mind is always like groggy when I wake up after a night of drinking.
Yeah.
I don't have I'm not hungover. It's just I just can't get my mentality grasped.
Right.
I can't think very straight. So usually like a day after drinking, that's a double Monster energy drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have to bring my energy levels up.
Back up.
Yeah. How about yourself?
Yeah, I think definitely drinking and then the next day can, mess with your head a bit. But I think making the weekends more enjoyable for me would be trying something new or traveling to a new place.
Yeah. You mentioned like hiking too. So going out and getting some fresh air, getting the body movement, it actually works.
I think with the work culture in Korea, it can be quite stressful at times and overwhelming. So definitely escaping the city and fresh air and nature. All the stuff I want to do, it's actually easier for me to do during the weekdays. Because during the weekends, going to the mountain, it's going to be 3 times busier. Yeah,
that's
true.
All the families have their free time to spend together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4. How do you feel about the concept of a long weekend? Does it change your plans and activities?
Ooh, I mean, like I just said, now sort of the weekdays or weekends can merge or be different.
Yeah.
But I think definitely a long weekend is good. Maybe take a extended vacation.
I was just thinking, the same thing is usually like the long weekend is when, it's a special weekend when you can actually go out and travel and experience more.
Yeah.
You're not limited to that 48 hours.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you could actually even go outside the country, too. So I think I got to look at a calendar when the next one, because I need a vacation.
Yeah.
Even though I'm on vacation most of the time, I'm not doing it.
I think we have Solal, New Year coming up.
Yeah, that's going to be so expensive to go outside the country.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of a long weekend, and I actually it's just an extra 24 hours. So again, to meet some friends. If there's like I like watching sports too, or going out for brunch. Number 5. What do you think is significant? The significance of the weekends in terms of the work-life balance?
Ooh, I think it's really nice to just switch off. If you have 48 hours off, don't have to be up, can lie in. So I think it is really important to have a break.
I mean, I remember hearing there's like one country like in Europe that's switching to a 4-day work week.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Do you know can you remember what country it was?
I'm going to go with like Sweden or Switzerland.
Might be, Sweden, perhaps. Maybe Finland. Yeah, one of the lands.
Yeah.
But I think that's even cool too. Because actually now a lot of people are learning for work-life balance.
Yeah.
You need to also recharge and recuperate. You can't just be thinking about work and sitting in front of a desk. Yeah,
I think especially after COVID as well. People have realized they need to take time off work and take a break.
Yeah, COVID really switched up the whole work life thing, because now people like working from home or satellite jobs, going into the office not every day, going in three or 4 times instead of every day. So they could do the same amount of work in front of their home computer.
Have you tried working at home yourself?
I can't even study Korean. I have to go to a cafe and study.
Right.
Because if I try to do anything productive in work, I'll just get distracted and start doing another chore around the house.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, so like I can't. So I have to be. I don't even watch TV because it will just. I'll just fall down a rabbit hole and eat so much time up. So I have to like find a way to get outside my house and be more active.
Yeah.
Instead of just laying around all day watching YouTube on my phone. Can you read the next one? Number 6.
Sure. So how does your weekend routine differ from your weekday routine?
Okay, we talked about this a little bit. So yeah, so usually my weekday routine, that's actually when I try to do more of my chores.
Okay.
My weekly chores, like, go grocery shopping, pick up like cleaning. I don't do anything really productive on the weekends. So, but yeah, I'll also do even like cooking in my home on the weekdays. Yeah. So like I just do simpler tasks, things that need to be done or, things that should be done on the weekdays.
Yeah.
Well, on the weekends, that's just my relaxed time, and I just waste it watching YouTube or playing games or getting a couple drinks with my friends.
Yeah.
How about yourself? How is your routine different weekdays and weekends?
To be honest, it's pretty similar to yours. Weekends, I lie in, go out of the city somewhere, see something new.
Yeah.
Weekdays, like the daily grind, like cleaning, working.
Yeah, like right now we're in the winter, so I can't really think of my mind's not in that mode of like going outside of Seoul and going to see something. I think in the summertime there's more activities to do. And the weather's much nicer, so like I might throw going to the beach in there or go visit a friend at town over.
Okay. I think for me, winter is better for like going out and hiking or something like that. Summer is just too hot, especially in Daegu.
Oh, God. You hear that, Willie? Daegu's hot in the summertime.
Yeah, I heard that.
All right, next one. Number 7. In your culture, are there any specific weekend traditions or customs that people follow?
Going to the pub, getting very drunk, and just switching off.
Right. So yeah, Korean society is very like work based. So like a lot of what I witness, with like a lot of Korean businessmen, they'll do like on the weekdays they'll just do 회식. Still on the weekends they just have to they still have like 1 or 2 days where they meet up with their colleagues, do something else. There might be a staff picnic, a wedding, someone might have a music recital. So
it's still work oriented.
Yeah. For Canada, when I was in Toronto, the weekends were more like when as a child, that's when I would do extracurricular stuff like play ice hockey.
Okay.
So like ice hockey was like on Saturday, Sunday. That's when the kids can rent the rink. On the weekend too, that's also like when people would go outside the city.
Yeah.
They would go to the cottage or what's called like a pension here, go to the lake for swimming. Yeah, so like weekends were more the time when people would do like a lot of family outdoor activities, or like go visit some family that live like a couple towns over.
Oh yeah, that's still nice.
Yeah, as well as when I moved out, the weekends were more the club nights. So like because the clubs are usually closed during the weekdays.
Sure.
It's because people have to go to work there, but like on the big nights were the Saturday and Sunday for the clubs. So yeah, catch a concert or whatever.
Yeah, I think in the UK as well. Have you heard of a roast dinner?
Yeah.
I think that's definitely something everyone does on a Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday dinner is always like an important thing too. You don't have to be home any night for dinner except Sunday. Sunday dinner is the family night.
Yeah.
Cool. I forgot about that. God, you're bringing back
I could eat one now.
So York. I would love to have a Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
Number 7. Can you read that?
Sure.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, number 8.
8. Okay. So do you think weekends should be about time for relaxation or time for personal growth and exploration?
I think relaxation.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, I grew up also going to Catholic school, and Sunday was, like, in the Catholic religion, is the day of rest.
Right.
So you're not even supposed to do anything important on this day. You're just supposed to just stay at home. Like, even when I was a child, like, stores were closed on Sundays.
Yeah.
But now, like, they're open, but they're open, like, just for limited time. They're open
Sure.
from noon to 6 p.m. So,
Yeah.
But that doesn't exist here. That's a weird concept, I guess, that
In
doesn't
Korea.
exist in Korea. Yeah. What do you think? Should it be for personal growth or relaxation?
I think weekends should be about relaxation,
Yeah.
switching off, and just doing things that you enjoy, seeing friends, family.
Yeah. So it's because you are you're at work 5 days a week. You should be allowed to have like 2 days just to separate, to unplug yourself from everything. Right. Number 6. If you could design your perfect weekend, what activities and experiences would it include, and why?
My perfect weekend would be about going to a different city. I quite enjoy cooking, so maybe like a cooking class.
Sure.
Going somewhere with my dogs and just exploring like a local culture somewhere different.
Right. Yeah. Perfect weekend. I mean, I guess I've been kind of a stick in the mud. Yeah, I would like to get outside the city and experience something good, like even go away to a hotel or tonight even go to a hotel. Just having like a nice big bathtub to soak in is great relaxation. That would be like so. My perfect weekend would obviously involve some type of hotel stay.
Okay.
And then I might include like watching a sports game. Like I like watching ice hockey and American football and also rugby.
Oh yeah.
So if I could watch one of those, and then probably like a nice dinner would also be good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think a hotel stay, bath. I miss a bath.
Yeah. And the last question, could you read it?
Okay, so how has the concept of weekends evolved over the years, and do you think it will continue to change in the future?
We touched on this a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like we said that Sweden is now doing a 3-day weekend. I think that many countries might slowly adopt this.
Yeah.
As well as like even like the 40-hour work week, I think, is going to disappear.
Right.
And that's going to leave more time open on the weekends for people.
Yeah.
So it's going to change. It's changed over the years. Like even like the whole religious thing is also being removed. Like we said, like Sunday, like keeping the Sunday, the Sabbath holy is disappearing. So I've witnessed that.
Yeah.
What do you think about all this?
I think I agree. Like in the UK, they have started trialing like a 4-day work week.
Yeah.
And people are very pro 4-day work week.
Yeah, it's like I think it was like Henry Ford, the guy that invented like the Ford truck. He invented the assembly line and the 5-day work week.
Okay.
I think, but like people, now that people consider their mental health and relaxation, it's going to shorten.
Sort of outdated view. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why we kind of just are stuck to like 7-day work weeks and all that stuff. Like on to just be remove even the concept of like the days. Just keep the Gregorian calendar of the numbers.
Yeah.
And just do 4 days on, 4 days off, 3 days off, 4 days on.
I think as well, like companies tend to be open like 24 hours.
Yeah.
So like the typical 9 to 5 job is sort of.
Oh, it's slowly disappearing.
Yeah.
And even even outsourced now. People don't even have to be in the same country.
Yeah, exactly.
To run a store or CCTV. Like there's all these like clerkless stores like that I see around Korea. But that's a different subject. We're talking about the weekend. But I hope everyone that's watching is having a wonderful weekend. That's the topic of weekends. Thanks. And if you have more questions about culcom, you could just search it on Instagram. Type in culcom in the search option. I've been Jeff.
I'm Lewis.
Okay. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.